Hey everyone, it's Jenny from Homestead Corner, and today we're going to talk about our solar generator setup. So today I figured I would share our solar setup with you, our solar generator. I've had a ton of questions about what we use and what we recommend, and we have had this system for about a year and we really like it. It's the Nature's Generator, and it's pretty basic and simple, and I really like that because I'm not an engineer and my husband is pretty good with electronics and things like that, so that's helpful. I don't It's pretty basic to set up though. It's not difficult at all. So this is 1800 watts, and it has 3 plugins on the front. It has a couple of USB ports so you can charge phones, tablets, whatever. It is the sine wave, so it has a nice smooth charge off it when you're charging your devices, so you don't have to worry about them getting ruined or anything. That's nice. It has a AC input, so if you want to charge it from the wall, like a regular wall plug, you could do that. It has a cord stuffed in the back. It also has a wind input. You can buy a turbine, a wind turbine, which hopefully someday, if I can afford it, we're going to get that. They're about $500 for the turbine, which is a little bit pricey, and this is not sponsored in any way. This is just what we purchased for our family, and it meets our needs, so we like it. And so there's an on-off switch here, so if you've got anything plugged into these 3 little, it's a 120 volt AC right here, and then there is a 12 volt plug, and you can use any adapters in there, whatever. Use that, and here you can see on the screen, you can see it charging, how many watts it's using, how much output. Right now I'm running the TV and the sound system on it, and the solar panels, you don't even notice that it's running, you know. It works for the refrigerator and freezer, easy on one charge, 24 hours, no problem. We have tested those out to make sure, because that is really the purpose that we got this for, is just for the refrigerator and freezer. We have wood heat, we have plenty of oil lamps, candles, lighting, batteries, you know, all that stuff. The only thing that we don't have is keeping that refrigerator and freezer going. We do have a small gas generator, and we really like that as well, but gas runs out. So, and you know, eventually the battery will probably die, but that can be replaced with a nice deep cycle battery easily. There are just a few screws here in the top, and it pops off. And I like, because we keep this in the living room because it's handy, it's an easy place to keep it. It's kind of heavy, but it has a handle here, and you can press this, and this goes up. You can add more power pods to it if you need more power, which is nice. They do hook together in like a chain. I think you can do 3, and but one works for our purposes, and it also has wheels, as you can see back here, so it's easy to just bring it down to the kitchen and plug the refrigerator in it, no problem. It's simple and easy. And this came with one solar panel, a 100 watt solar panel, so it takes quite a long time for it to charge, and that was the only issue that we had with it, is that it took so long to charge with only a 100 watt panel. So we added a couple more panels. This is the original panel that came with it, the longer one, and this is 100 watts, and it's the Nature's Generator panel. And then we added these 2 panels, and they are new power, and the connectors connect We just connected each panel and made a complete loop circuit, and we plug it right in to the generator. So it was really simple. We didn't have to buy anything extra. The cables come right on the panels. The new powers, they were significantly cheaper, and they're also 100 watts. So that gives us 300 watts of charging. So it charges up so much faster now. We've added these about a week ago. It charges so much faster. And like with the TV and the sound system and that stuff, you can't even tell it's running. It's charging it as fast as it's using it. So it doesn't seem to drop down hardly at all, and you don't really notice it. You can run it forever. And but this works really well. It's a super simple setup. Nature's generator, and this panel comes with wheels and stuff like I showed in the picture before, and it's on its own little stand. You can set it anywhere outside, move it around, wheel it around, and that setup was about $1,000, but it gives us 1,800 watts, which is more than enough to power the things that we need. So if we really wanted to, you know, we could add a few other items, but we really just bought it for the freezer and refrigerator to keep those going, because in a long-term situation, obviously I'd be shutting down the big freezer, and I just can off everything in the freezer. So I do have that set up, so if I have to, but this will keep us going until all my ducks in a row. And that's it. It's really a simple setup. We really like it. It was a little bit expensive to get started, but I think it's definitely worth it. And so far we have had the generator and the one panel for about a year, and we haven't had any issues with it at all. And we just wanted a little more, couple more panels so it charges quicker was the only thing. And here in Maine in the winter we have a lot of overcast days, so I really, you know, I would like to get that wind turbine, because we get plenty of wind. plenty of wind in the winter time. So I think that would be a nice addition, but again, it is a little bit expensive, but worth it in the long run, I think, in this grand scheme of things. And that's it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.